3 years into the then new regime. Within those 3 years, more than 22 mega scandals, corruption scandals had taken place. 2 trillion shillings in 3 years. They're there in the last chapter of this book. And that's why we titled it, The New Eating Chiefs. Because where I come from again, there is a group of elders called Jodongaich. These are elders that judge according to what they receive. Literally translated is like the elders of the stomach. But it's not about corruption, comrades. Corruption, all these things you are seeing, these are symptoms. We must go to the root of how our society is organized and get rid of this cancer. But at every stage we are outmaneuvered. I think for the 7th time, this last week, I spent again reading Jaramogi's Not Yet Uhuru. And you look at how these people resisted the nationalists like Jaramogi who are insisting on true independence. But when, and they were saying even Kenyatta should not be released. But when it became inevitable that Kenya was going to be independent, how they outmaneuvered, captured Kenyatta, and Jaramogi became people's enemy #1, according to them. To the extent that they could even order Kenyatta remove his name from the list of ministers, and Kenyatta could obey. And that is what has happened in this country over and over and over again after independence, and even after we restored multipartyism. Our recent elections were not stolen by Ruto and Gachagua. Ask yourself, if the British High Commissioner could be in a discussion group with Ruto's strategy team. I'm saying this because this is captured. It was there. Discussing strategy long before the elections. Ask yourself the timing of the sending here of the US ambassador to Kenya. His Excellency will confirm. I had to move out of bed. I had just been operated on in August last year. I was still supposed to be out of duty. Then we got information of the tender that was being given to Smartmatic. And we tried. So it's not that we were caught unawares by Smartmatic. But at every stage, they knew what they wanted. Hello, are we? So I'm trying to remind you that if you are not ready for the long haul, my friends, you can surrender. However, when I see the young energies in this room, we have worked with for 40 years and are not giving up. When I see my mentor, my comrade, my boss, Raila Amolo Odinga, not giving up, who are you to do so? Who are you? Somebody told us that the reason why our elections were stolen, and please look at the board of mathematics. You'll see that a former president of the United States of America is a member of the board of mathematics. And is somebody some of you might even have admired. And they said, not again to have a Magufuli in East Africa. So this thing was not being done here in Karen. This was a global conspiracy. I know I'm surprising some of you, but it's the reality. Because I was taught to say what I know. If I didn't know, I wouldn't say it. But let me give you hope. The spirit of the struggle, just like Wahukara said, can never die. It is stronger than faith. And there are so many spaces of struggle. One of the spaces is the National Museums of Kenya. Another space is writing history and living that history. Another one is walking the streets and saying no to oppression, no to dictatorship, no to exploitation. But for us to do that, we can't sit at National Museum and agonize. We must organize. As I said, I don't want to get drunk in my own beer party. So I want to ask comrades that have gone through Nyayo House, have gone through committee, have gone through exiles, and those who lived on the other side of prison, like Wahukara, like Ruth Olo, the brother Onyango Lo. You know, most of you know his history. I don't know whether Hannah Wangare is here. She didn't come. The daughter to Peter Yankihara. And so on. Can you kindly stand so that these fellow comrades can appreciate you? Warwiru and others, please.
The ones who are in prison and the ones who are on the other side of prison.
Yes.
Yes. Very good.
No, and including, hello, Justin, including the young ones here, because they were also on the other side of prison.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good.
Viva Revolution, viva!
Viva!
Viva Wazalendo, viva!
Viva!
A luta continua.
Very good. Stay there, stay there. Ni shujaa Oduor wetu.
Ni shujaa